welcome back to the Yalla show. So now we want to talk about finding the right person. But before we begin, I want to share another fun statistic, and that is more than 70% of Arab millennials we've asked said that they have never tried online dating, or online dating apps like Bumble or Tinder. Why do you think that is? And do you think people are lying?
I think there's this like shame behind online dating, or at least when it first started coming out. And maybe for Arab people especially, they were like worried that somebody else would see them, and God forbid they tell Khalto Mona about because you know she talks.
More like if your parents have a potential chance of finding out you're on it.
Exactly, and then it's like so much shame behind that. Like, how could you put yourself out there like this? And it's because of you. You told me you want me to date. You want me to find a husband.
So but it has to be through them. Yeah, that's exactly. The thing. That's the key.
Ala, what do you think?
I never thought of online dating. I think people, although I know a couple of my friends do it, so I know this is it's not a valid statistic. 75%.
That's true.
I know, but this is 300 people that we've asked.
Yeah.
So it's actually very interesting because at the end of our discussion, we were like, hey, which stats did you find that were very interesting? We had a lot of people, specifically girls, slide into our DM and ask us, were there mostly guys or girls? So I looked through the stats, and there were actually way more girls that haven't tried online dating, and more guys said yes.
Oh, okay.
So this is something very interesting to me, is that do you feel like there is more stigma for a girl to go on an app like Tinder or even Minder or whatever new apps there are? Minder is like,
heard of that one.
It's like halal Tinder.
You know what? I think the guys like عرض البنت is like in the Arab culture is more valuable for the family, and that's why I would assume that's why the statistics are tilted more towards guys. And at the same time, guys are more. Some guys would be they're not looking for a serious relationship. Sometimes they're looking for.
That's actually a good point,
to
yes.
fun,
they want to explore their options, they want to see what's out there. And I think I would add also, there's a stigma about girls who are ready to actually be in a relationship or ready to get married. She should be a shy person, she shouldn't even talk about it, she shouldn't even have an opinion. And this is something that I think it's time for our community and our, let's say, generation to change, where it's not ready. Just like when the guy is ready to get married, she has the right and has a say over whenever she is ready and having her wants and needs, basically.
So just correct me if I'm understanding this correct. So you feel like women do not go on these online dating apps because they don't feel like they're ready to go on? Or why aren't they going?
What I mean is because there's also still a stigma that when she's on that, let's say Minder, Tinder, whatever app it is, that means she's ready. That means she is looking. She wants to pursue someone. And that's a taboo. She has to be at home and other guys should pursue her. She shouldn't put herself out there.
Interesting perspective. So it's more like kind of like a submissive passive role.
Exactly.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
It's a lack of education in our culture, especially. Like Arabs just don't teach women or other Arab women what they should know and what they need to be ready. I mean, I can't speak on it entirely because I'm not a woman, but you know, from what I've seen from the experience from like the women in my family, it just they're not taught as much as the men are taught, and that's very unfair.
That's true.
Okay, it makes sense. I don't want to put you on the spot, but I want you to be honest. I want you to be honest with this question. If you know someone is on Tinder, or has used Tinder, or Bumble, or whatever dating app these days, I don't even know, like Minder or Minder.
Tinder's a little bit too much.
Whatever app you want to call it. Okay, if you see a potential that's on it, what is the first thought that comes in your head?
Potential that
you see a girl on Tinder or Bumble or Minder, what's the first thing that pops in your head?
It's either serious or either having fun. I don't know. Like it can go extreme both ways. Like that girl might just want to have fun, or I'd rather not find her on Tinder. I'd rather meet her in person. It's hard, I know, but
Okay, I have a question. What if she was using one of those dating apps? Do you think this is something that concerns you, or you don't like it, or you feel ashamed of it? Like, what's your perspective?
it depends on her intentions.
If she was like she was looking and
if she's
she
looking for a serious relationship, yeah, of course it's fine.
It's fine,
Yeah,
okay.
of course.
Okay, so yo, legit, I'm so curious about this. If people aren't using these dating apps, how do they find people? How have you met people in the past? And what's the most effective way?
Shooting your shot. I don't know. Just going for it.
Going for it, okay? I like that.
I have no problem with people being on these dating apps. I just happen to have not been in one for like the traditional ones. Just because personally, I like the old school way. Like, let's meet in person. Yeah, I really like that. But there's nothing against it. Like, I have nothing against it. I just feel like girls too, like us, I love when a girl is able to just say, like, or to just be upfront, like, this is what I want, instead of acting shy and hoping something. Like, you just have to put yourself
out there. And,
yeah, no matter if it's on a dating app or in person.
So I am curious, were you the person that approached Eddie, or was it the opposite way?
Actually, I was.
Okay, can you share the story? Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, I was. So we met in school. Yeah, when we were still like early in like university. And yeah, it was. I thought he was interesting. Like I don't know, he was very charming. And I wanted to talk to him right away. And of course, he did not capture that whatsoever. Like, he was just so oblivious to it.
I heard guys don't get the hint. Yes, that's true. Okay.
And so his roommate.
No, I've heard it so many times before, so it's going
Did not get the hint. Like, people had to tell him, like, hello.
I don't think I would.
no.
So yeah, how did you actually tell him hello?
No, there was like some sort of
Like another friend would basically tell him that you're interested, or
yes, no. So I went up to him right away, and we had some sort of like conference where they were giving out some stuff in engineering. We always have those. And I asked him, "Oh, can you pick up something for me?" And the first thing he said was, "Just pick it up yourself." So I figured, I was like, "Oh, he's perfect." No, he did not get it. Like, he was not. So we just spent more time together, and then some of his friends were like, "Okay, she's interested in you." So that's how it happened. But I just like that idea. Like, for me,
so you were never a shy person. You would always.
I was shy, yeah, but I just.
Oh, you were?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was so shy, but I figured after some time, like
If he's not gonna take him home, I should.
like mental vibes is not gonna happen. You just have to put yourself in a
Got
vulnerable
it.
situation, and that's
Okay.
okay. Worst case that
Amazing.
happen, you get rejected, move on.
I love that attitude.